So, how to get out of and how to avoid the friend zone. Number one, women hate people pleasers. I've already uploaded a video yesterday about this. I'll put it in the cards, or you can go back to the channel and watch that entire video. Women hate people pleasers. If you're a people pleaser, if you're too agreeable, you're too much of a nice guy, she's not really going to want to date you, is she? Because she cannot trust you. Nobody can trust a people pleaser. Women cannot trust them, because as soon as you leave and you go out into the real world, you're probably going to betray her somehow because you're too easily pushed around. Women cannot trust this type of man. Two, the problem here is, okay, you need to be aware of what you are losing. If, just say for instance, you've met a girl, you've got to know her a little bit, and you're sliding, you're on the cusp of sliding, or you have already slid into the friend zone, you need to be aware of what the consequences are of trying to turn her into a girlfriend. Just say you've caught some feelings as it goes. You need to be aware and be willing to lose her. So you need to think about it. Okay, well, what's more important? Her friendship or locking her into a relationship? What is more important to you? You need to think about that. And the gamble of going for the girlfriend and the possibility of losing her as a friend, is it worth the payoff? I dare say, if you're watching this video, it is worth the payoff. So therefore you should be going all out to try and turn her into a girlfriend, because, well, you're already in pain. Most guys that get friend zoned, it's painful experience. They don't want to be in there. So therefore it is definitely worthwhile going all out and trying to lock her in as a girlfriend. 3, stop being dishonest. That's exactly what you're doing. If you're hanging out as a friend, you're going shopping with her, you're hanging out with her, and you're probably a people pleaser as well, and she decides that, oh, we're going to go to her favorite cafe, and you just go along with it, you're being dishonest. You're not only being dishonest with her, but more importantly, you're being dishonest with yourself. 3 is stop being dishonest. Stand up for yourself. Be aware of what you want to get out of life, and stop taking second place, because this will negatively affect every other aspect of your life. 4, now don't be her counselor. Another problem with these people-pleasing, agreeable men that get friend-zoned is they're quite often the counselor. They're the guy that will get the phone call at 10 p.m. at night and then spend 2 or 3 hours on the phone to her, being her counselor because she's having problems with her disagreeable, aggressive boyfriend that goes out and gets what he wants and deserves in life, and you're the one that's not getting what you want and what you deserve in life. So don't be her counselor. And one way to avoid that is obviously make sure that you meet up in person. It is somewhat better if you're going to be her counselor, to meet up in person and make sure that you are showing, a bit more touchy, a bit more feely. Make sure that you give her lots of hugs, and you start to try and slowly evolve it from a friend into a more physical relationship. And that's definitely a very good tip. Don't be sitting at home on the phone as her counselor. Make sure that you meet her in person, and make sure that you start to make a little bit more plans for yourself as well. 5, and this is where I was leading in from the last one, is start to lead. Start to be a little bit more, make more plans. And instead of her saying, oh, this is my favorite cafe, say, hey, we went to there last time, maybe we should go to my favorite one that's over here, and slowly start evolving every aspect of your friendship into you leading. Women like a guy who leads. Make sure that you start to say, oh, look, that's awful food, that vegan stuff that you like, or that vegetarian stuff. Let's go to the steakhouse over here. I like the steak. You know, start leading, start showing her new experiences, and start deciding little things. If she wants to drive, say, hey, no, I got a better idea. We should take the train. We should walk over here and do this. Start leading a little bit and trying to control every aspect of the friendship and being the leader in the friendship. And after a while, she'll start getting used to you leading, and she might catch feelings. She might slowly start to catch feelings because women are attracted to a man who leads. 6. 6 is one of my own little tips, is learn to associate friend with sex. And so sometimes a girl will try, girls have tried many times, and they're continuing to try to friend zone me all the time, you know. And what you do is you associate friend with sex. So for instance, if she goes, oh, you know, we're just friends or whatever, and then you put your hand around and go, oh, I'm so glad that we're friends, and then whisper in their ear and say, friends, I love being friends with you. She'll be like, hey, you know, in a sexual manner. You associate friends with sex. So for instance, she likes to watch a movie or whatever, you invite her back to your place to, just as friends, watch this movie on your bed with you. And you make these little tiny innuendo jokes, and you associate them with sex. And then she'll stop saying friends altogether. And then definitely another good tip is whenever she says friends, you can also be disagreeable, which is also a form of a way of attracting women, and say, look, I don't want to be your friend. You're a little bit over... I probably shouldn't say that, but if you dropped a few kilos, then I'd be interested. But, you know, like you're close, and you start disqualifying her and making her... let her know that you're not her ideal woman as well. So disqualify her and associate friend with sex. These two things, it gives her like the ups and the downs, the emotional roller coaster of you constantly challenging her. And then after a while, she may actually catch feelings for you. 7. Give her a nickname. Now, the powerful part of giving her a nickname, it's so powerful because so for instance, I'm currently seeing a few girls at the moment. They all have nicknames. I have a girl called Stephanie, who is not her real name. I just call her Stephanie, and in the beginning it was like, what the hell? So that's her nickname, Stephanie. It's like an inside joke of ours. I've got another one, Nom Nom. And I don't know if you guys are aware of Nom Nom, as in hashtag Nom Nom, as in I like eating food. She's kind of cute, so I call her Nom Nom, Nom Nom Nom. It's not her real name, obviously, but it's an inside kind of joke. It's something that we share with each other. And when you personalize it, they're more likely to catch feelings for you. So you've already caught feelings for them. That's why you're watching this video in the first place. Another one, I just call her Bum. These are nicknames. These are playful, fun nicknames that in the beginning they'll say, what are you doing? Like, it's like it challenges them, and they find it funny, and after a while they get used to their newfound nickname, Bum Nom Nom Stephanie. And once you do that, then after a while she may catch feelings for you. 8. Continue to meet other women. You always need to be continuing to meet other women. I talk about that in my book. I break down game theory. I use game theory to explain my hypothesis, which is really just that the dominant strategy always is to continue to be meeting new women. So you've always got that tool in your belt just in case anything happens with the current relationship that you're in. It's always the most dominant strategy is to always be on top of your game, and meeting new women and continuously bringing new women into your life continuously, as a backup plan. It's the same as, for instance, people are always updating their LinkedIn profile and doing new courses to upskill at work in case the company goes bankrupt, or we have a virus that spreads around the world and everyone becomes unemployed and they need to upskill to get a new job. It is always good to have a backup plan, and that's why I believe that you should always be upskilling your ability to attract women and bring them into your life. And you can do that every single day that you leave the home by just being socializing with women and bringing new women into your life all the time. And you won't feel the hurt so much if you lose a girl that you're attracted to, because she wants to continuously friend zone you. If you get out of the friend zone, she doesn't want to see you again. No worries, because you've always got more girls coming in. You've always got this, you're not in this needy place of loneliness where she's literally the only girl. Nine's very important, I think, and I think it's important to understand that it is more difficult to get out of the friend zone than to actually slide accidentally into it. So if you can identify that you might be sliding into the friend zone and be proactive in the very early stages of the relationship, then you can make sure you don't slide into the friend zone. And when you're in the trough, the dead of the friend zone, it is very difficult to get out of the friend zone. 10, I think, is the most important one. I've got a strategy for you to get out of the friend zone. Just say, for instance, you're watching this and you're wondering, how the hell can I get out of the friend zone? I've got a strategy for you. What you do is you let her know that you're going away or you got something on. So you're in a close friend zone situation where you're stuck in the friend zone, but you've got feelings and you're afraid to put it on her while you're continuously, so you're on this level, you're the guy, you're the same guy, and then automatically the next day you want her to see you as a different guy. That's not going to work. She sees you as that friend of hers. She sees you as the same guy as yesterday, and you think that putting it on her is going to change her mind, but you haven't changed. You haven't improved. There's no change to you. So she's like, well, you're the same guy as yesterday, and now you want a relationship, but the entire time we've been hanging out, you haven't changed, so what do I get out of it as a girl? Think about it logically. So one strategy, which is far better than just rule 2, putting it on the line and risking losing her, you take a break. You let her know that, you've got something on. You need to come up with an alibi. You're going away for a month or 2 months even. And then what you do is you go and improve yourself. You either work on your career, you hit the gym, just a little fraction will do anything. You work on your confidence, you work on yourself, and you work on your fashion, and then you come back to her 1, 2, 3 months later and you go, hey, I haven't seen you in ages, and you turn up dressed, bam, a little bit more jacked, bam, a little bit more confident, bam, you're a little bit higher educated, you're a little bit more ambitious, you've got all these other things going for you, boom, you're a different guy. And then this time you put it on her. Then you put it on her. You come back 3 months later, a different man, and you put it on the same girl, and guess what's going to happen? You have a far higher, greater chance of success in converting her into a relationship girl than sitting in the same level and not changing, then just putting it on the next day. She's like, who the hell are you? You're the same, you're my friend. But you come around, and the reason why I say this, I learnt this from listening to women. I grew up surrounded by a lot of women. That's why I decided to give this type of coaching advice. I've heard so many stories of women saying, oh, remember that guy? He was like this weedy, nerdy guy in high school. 10 years later, I saw him. He was just a little bit more jacked, and he was a little bit more successful and a little bit more confident. And I just was like, wow, he's a different guy. I was attracted to him. I've heard that story from so many women. It is so common that that guy that they saw as a friend, or just this nerdy, agreeable loser, he comes back and bam, they notice the difference. And that difference gives you the leverage to convert her from a friend into your girlfriend.